Yo, yo, yo! What is up, guys? Nick Nakai here, Let's Drift Media. Thank you for coming back to the channel, or if it's your first time here, welcome on in. So, on today's episode, this is going to be technically episode number 2 of the KA24 DET garage build. So, show you guys what I got. You guys saw the last episode, I kind of showed you all the parts I had. Now I kind of just started mocking stuff up. So you can see over here, we got the turbo pretty much bolted up together to the manifold, to the elbow. Got the O2 sensor bolted up. Not too sure how I'm gonna run the coolant lines. So we're gonna figure that out. I'm thinking to the heater core inlet and outlet hoses, since I no longer have a heater core. But anyways, that's all set up. We got the exhaust manifold off, or the stock one at least. What else? Kind of mocked up the intercooler. Figured I'm gonna have to chop a little bit. One intercooler piping fits through this side, but I'm gonna have to kind of still trim a little bit around there, so the intercooler piping can go freely to the turbocharger. Besides that, coming over here, we got the intercooler. Again, this is the ISR kit, and it's really nice because they come with pre-fabricated tabs, so you could go ahead and mount it to the car without doing your own fabrication. So probably puts a self-tapping screw right here on both sides to hold this thing. But pretty dope looking, even fits with the bash bar. So thank God. I would have been really sad if I had to cut this thing off in order to fit the intercooler. But coming over here, definitely gonna have to chop out this battery tray. So I think that's what I'm gonna be doing today. I got the oil filter sandwich plate mounted up. Alright, so I went ahead and took off the oil filter so you guys can see it a little bit better. But that's the sandwich plate. This honestly was really a pain in the ass, because you can see on the left side I have the turbo line sticking out on the left of the sandwich plate, and underneath are the two AN fittings for the oil cooler line. So it was really fighting me with the motor mount right there and the starter. I tried to rotate it 90 degrees clockwise, but then those oil lines wouldn't fit, and then the feed line on the top left was hitting the intake manifold. So that was kind of a pain. What I did was I already had the feed line on the left bolted up to the turbo manifold, and then I bolted up the red and blue oil cooler lines to the sandwich plate, kind of had them loose fitted, and then put that thread insert in there. So let me show you kind of this is what we're looking at down there. I actually have an extra one, but yeah, I would recommend, if you were doing this, I mean, maybe just get the oil filter sandwich plate that relocates it, so you can maybe have it like set up right here. Be easier oil changes, as well as not have to fight the fittings. But I was able to get it, and seems pretty legit. Still got plenty of room to run these oil cooler lines to the oil cooler up front. But yeah, I probably spent like a good amount of time working on that, a little bit more than I should have. But yeah, we got the oil feed line right here. Gonna run that over the valve cover and to the turbo. But I guess today's little task I'm gonna do is kind of just try and get the intercooler all fitted up. Maybe even wire or fit the oil cooler and just kind of have it dangling, because I'm gonna have to fabricate something for that. But doesn't seem like too much stuff, and I really want to just get everything bolted up, so that way I kind of know what exactly I need or don't need, stuff like that. So yeah, without further ado, let's get to chopping. up cutting a little chunk out right there. I was gonna pull the whole battery tray, but we're gonna see if this works. And then this side, I'm pretty sure I didn't need too much to cut out, so I just chopped that. I'm trying to keep the cutting to a minimum. First 240, I actually just cut the whole fender liner or wheel well, and a lot of dust came in the car, so hopefully this works. Now I'm gonna pretty much mock up the turbo and try and start mounting the intercooler piping. See how it goes. Alright, so we kind of got the intercooler all mocked up. Everything's looking good on the cold side. For however, the hot side, it looks like I'm going to need an adapter for the charge pipe to meet up with the intake. The part on the turbo is a little bit smaller than the intercooler piping I have. So from what I've researched and from the friends I've talked to, they've said I'm going to need an adapter plate, which I'm assuming is going to be this elbow piece. So it's probably going to sit up a straight vertical 90 degrees to match up with the intercooler piping, as well as be the right diameter, because that piece is a lot smaller than the piping I have. I'm going to probably put the blow-off valve on just because now I can already see where it's going to sit. And yeah, I guess that's going to probably sum it up for today's project. Can't really go too much further, but damn. This thing looks sick. Honestly, the intercooler on the front face, I just never want to run a front bumper again because this just looks so badass. So yeah, at least it's coming together. Finally making progress on the build. Pretty excited. So, hope you guys enjoyed this short little episode. I just want to keep you guys in tune with all the progress I'm making on the build, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace!